Dear students, last time we are discussing about various emerging trends in accounting. Till the last time we have seen the recent emerging trends in accounting, inflation accounting, creative accounting, environmental accounting, and human resource accounting. About these four trends, we have seen in brief the meaning, definition, technique, characteristic features, advantages and disadvantages. Today we are going to discuss here one more emerging trend in accounting, which is forensic accounting. In respect of forensic accounting, we are required to see the meaning of forensic accounting, concept of forensic accounting, definition of forensic accounting, characteristic features of forensic accounting, types of forensic accounting, and advantages and disadvantages of forensic accounting. The word forensic accounting or word forensic when considered, that time its meaning according to Cambridge Dictionary is that forensic related to scientific method of solving crimes involving examining the object or substances that are involved in the crime. Forensic evidence or medicine or science. Forensic examination reveal a large quantity of poison in the dead person's stomach. This is the meaning of the word forensic according to Cambridge Dictionary. Means forensic using the methods of science to provide information about a crime. And so for in providing the information about a crime when considered as a forensic, then it is used to describe the work of scientists who examine evidence in order to help the police to solve the crime. So forensic means suitable for use in court of law as a evidence, and this evidence is considered as a base or proof for identifying or deciding the crime which happened. So when this word is connected with accounting scenario, then forensic accounting is a form of investigative accounting which examines financial records in order to find evidence for a lawsuit or criminal prosecution. When any of the criminal prosecution happen, that time for identifying or investigating such a criminal prosecution, the forensic accounting is used. Forensic accounting sometimes referred to as forensic auditing. Forensic accounting integrate an understanding of accounting principles with investigative techniques to determine whether the actions behind the financial record and statements are suspicious. It means forensic accounting is a valuable investigation technique that allows information found in a company's financial statements and transaction to be presented in a way that it is suitable for court. In court of law, the financial information of the organization suppose suspicious, that time that information is required to be investigated, and by making investigation it is required to be submitted in the court of law for taking the decision by the jury. Forensic accounting is the investigation of fraud or financial manipulation or top accounting scandals. Forensic accounting often hired to prepare for litigation related some important issues like insurance claims, insolvency, scheming fraud. Scheming fraud means a type of fraud of white collar crime. It involves taking a cash of a business prior to entering it into accounting system. Sometimes it happen. Some of the crimes took place before entering the cash in the books of account. The cash is taken up by the top level management. Such type of frauds are there, and these are identified in forensic accounting. So it is necessary to understand or see the concept of forensic accounting. Forensic accounting utilizes accounting, auditing, and investigative skills to conduct an examination into the finances of an individual or business. Any individual or business organizations record is investigated by using the investigative skills, and examination is took place about the finances of individual or business organization is a forensic accounting. Forensic accounting provides an accounting analysis suitable to be used in legal proceeding. It means when legal proceedings are required to be going on, in such a case, the forensic accounting is necessary. The forensic accountants are trained to look beyond the numbers and deal with the business reality of a situation. Forensic accounting is frequently used in fraud and embezzlement cases to explain the nature of financial crime in the court. This is the concept of forensic accounting in recent scenario. Then it is necessary to see the definition of forensic accounting. The definition of forensic accounting, when required to see, that time this concept is defined as the application of investigative and analytical skills for the purpose of resolving financial issues in a manner that meets standard required by court of law. Forensic accountants apply special skills in accounting, auditing, finance, quantitative methods, certain areas of law, research, and investigative skills to collect, analyze, and evaluate evidential matter to interpret and communicate. The main feature of forensic accounting on the basis of this definition are as follows. The first characteristic feature is that it is a combination of accounting and investigative technique used to discover financial crimes. Means it is a combination of accounting and investigative technique. It is used to discover the financial crimes. Those crimes which happen in the books of accounts or financial statement of the organization, these are discovered by using the investigative technique, and thereby these frauds are identified by the forensic accountant. Second is the key function of forensic accounting is to explain the nature of financial crime to the court. In the court of law, it is explained that what type of financial crime is happen in the organization or in regard to any individual. Third is that it is used by the insurance industry to establish damages from claims. In respect of insurance agencies, these agencies are required to settle the claims of the claims, insurance claims, and when insurance claims are required to be settled by the industry, that time they are required to settle that by identifying any of the scam is happen there or not. Fourth is forensic accounting is for litigation support. Forensic accountant may be utilized as an expert witness if the dispute escalates to the court decision. Fifth is it is for criminal investigation, high profile financial crimes, employees theft, etc. discovered in the forensic accounting. Sixth is area of forensic analysis. In respect of this, forensic accounting professionals are skilled at quantifying damages and determining the full extent of loss. They are involved in four basic areas of forensic analysis with data collection, data preparation, data analysis, and reporting. And last is forensic analysis, different from internal auditor. The forensic accounting and fraud investigation methodologies are different than internal auditing. Thus, forensic accounting services and practices should be handled by forensic accounting experts, not by internal auditing experts. Means forensic accountants may appear on the crime scene a little later than fraud auditors, but their major contribution is in translating complex financial transactions and numerical data into the terms that ordinary laypersons can understand. These are the various characteristic features of forensic accounting. After discussing these various characteristics of forensic accounting, it is necessary to see that what are the types of forensic accounting. It may fall on several categories. Means forensic accounting may fall on at various categories, and these are typically organized by the types of legal proceeding that they fall under following some of the examples of forensic accounting. First is financial theft. Means financial theft by employees of the organization, some outsider of the organization, or any related aspects of the organization. Second is securities fund. Third is tax fraud and or evasion. Fourth is money laundering. Fifth is privacy information. Sixth is divorce proceeding. Seventh is defaulting on debt. Eighth is professional negligence claims. Ninth is corporate valuation disputes. 10th is bankruptcy, insolvency and reorganization. And 11th is economic damages calculations, etc. These are the various examples of forensic accounting or example of forensic accounting aspects. And on the basis of this, forensic accounting is conducted. After discussing all these aspects, it is necessary to understand what are the advantages of forensic accounting. Forensic accounting is a branch of accounting, and this branch of accounting focuses on investigating the business and financial record to determine if fraud, money laundering, or other crime has occurred, and thereby following are some of the advantages of this forensic accounting. The first advantage is it greatly help in solving financial crimes. It not only help with gathering evidences for crimes, but can also be used in detecting and identifying crimes. This is the first advantage of this. Means forensic accounting is help to solve the financial crimes. It not only gathering the evidence for crime, but it also used in detecting and identifying the crimes. If crimes are detected and identified, then it is possible to overcome that crimes or may make the arrangement for overcoming these crimes. So this is the first advantage. Second advantage is that it can be used to assess the work of professionals, including accountant themselves. Means various professionals are working, and this professional's work is required to be assessed properly for attaining the effective control over the work of this section. And it can be possible by the forensic accounting, the work of professional is assessed, and thereby it is useful for avoiding the financial scandals or financial scams in the organization. Third is business can be used as forensic accounting to detect anomalies among their staff and with third parties they are working with. This is the third advantage. And for this advantage, the forensic accounting is required to be adopted by big organization whereon the possibility of financial irregularities or financial scam or any type of loss due to manipulation in account is happen in the organization. These are the various disadvantages, but this forensic accounting is also not free from the disadvantage or limitations. There are certain disadvantages of forensic accounting. That disadvantages are as follows. The first disadvantage is it is not easy process. It requires accountant to go through every piece of document to ensure that their investigation is complete and they will cover every evidence that will solve the problem. This is the first disadvantage. Means this process is not easy process. The accountant is required to this forensic accountant is required to go through every piece of document and ensure that the investigation is complete and they will cover every evidence that will solve the problem. If the accountant fails to do so, then ultimately the forensic accounting is not properly useful or not useful in the business organization. Second disadvantage is that because of lengthy period of time needed, forensic accounting can turn out to be very expensive. The forensic accounting is expensive because it is time consuming process, and when time consuming process, ultimately it becomes expensive to the organization, so it is not affordable to small organizations. And third is the forensic accounting process can disrupt the staff's normal routine and cause their productivity as well efficiency to suffer, and it can affect the employee's moral. It means when forensic accountant visit to the organization and he's trying to examine each piece and every piece of work or piece of transaction, then ultimately the work of client is suffer and work of client work is suffer. Ultimately, it affect the productivity and efficiency of their staff as well. The moral of the staff is disturbed. These are the disadvantages of forensic accounting. By this way, we have seen here the various emerging trends in accounting which are considered in our syllabusing aspect that we have completed. Thank you.